thrilling installment of Take That Pitch, joined always
Thrilling.
by my main man, Noah. Please say hello.
Hi, friends.
And I, of course, illustrious co host, Justin. And we're going to fucking jump right into it, actually. So today we're
Go
pretty
for it.
much going to talk about the NBA and the MLB because last time we kind of just only talked about football. So
Yeah,
kind of went through the whole the whole league and
all of
talked
it.
about but I know the preseason just started, so I haven't really had a chance to watch a ton of games, but I have watched about a few teams, and I mean it is the preseason and it's the first 2 games of the preseason, so there's not really a whole lot to tell, but because you get a lot of those, lower your 12th to through 15 guys playing versus
I haven't watched a single game, so please let me know.
okay. But for most part, a lot of the game, you don't get the starters for more than a quarter, or if the starters are going to play, it's 5 minutes in a specific quarter or so. And, they're just kind of throwing different lineups out there, seeing what kind of works, what doesn't, what guys, can do in the game
Yeah.
versus what they can't.
Who's going to fill out the bench?
Exactly. Or who's getting, that last few spots of playing of real PT and who's getting those DNP coaches' decisions every day.
Yeah.
That's really tough. But first
Jump
game
right into it.
first game I did watch was Lakers Suns, which was, like basically all the bench guys that the Lakers signed and then Carmelo Anthony and then
Carmelo!
it was the entire Suns roster minus Devin Booker.
Oh,
So
fuck, Devin.
I wouldn't play him either, to be honest. They just went through a long postseason too, and he kind of, had
Yeah.
the hammy, but fuck it,
Yeah.
he's their guy.
The coach.
I'm going to keep looking down also because all of my notes are in my lap, so it's going to be a
Oh,
little,
same.
a
No,
little,
same.
a little, just looking down. Anyways,
Don't be weirded
I,
out, people. We're not doing anything
I,
weird. I mean, we could be, but we're not.
from back to his days of the Charlotte Hornets, I have been saying Malik Monk is a hooper, and that guy needs to get PT anywhere he can because I can't remember exactly his final stat line, but whenever I saw him get the ball, he was shooting with confidence versus the Suns, and he was the only reason they were kind of like middling in that game is because he was coming in off the bench in a preseason game and then just yucking threes. Love it. So
Love a yuck.
I think they should start him over THT. I think THT should be the bench ball handler and like your sixth man because like I feel like their best ball handler behind Rondo and LeBron. So him coming off the bench, being the sixth man, and then keeping that shooting to start with Malik Monk, I think is probably the way that they should go.
Love a ball handler.
Love a ball handler, always handling the ball.
Yes. Clutch. Very important.
But THT is like their only young guy too, other than Malik Monk. Malik Monk's probably only like mid to low 20s. So I think
That's us.
I think that is me as well. Yeah, I think that's really sad. I think
Yeah.
I think Malik Monk should start because he's going to add vital shooting to that starting lineup. And I mean, they could start like Trevor Ariza or somebody else at the 3 and have LeBron play the 4 and then AD play the 5. Which I mean, they're gonna throw different starting lineups all the time. I feel like, especially in the regular season, because they're probably gonna have LeBron sit, have AD sit certain games, so they're gonna get a bunch of wacky lineups out there.
Yeah, for sure.
But from what I did see also, old man Carmelo is doing Carmelo Anthony things, hitting those fadeaway jumpers. Love it. Love to see it. Every time I see Carmelo get the ball, he's just backing some fool down. Boom. Next play comes down, goes to back, fake, turns inside, layup. Oh, it's just absolute beautiful scoring. It's unstoppable.
Well,
You don't stop Carmelo Anthony at one-on-one. It's tough. Unless you're the Phoenix Suns and then you have your whole roster in the game and then they just shit on him.
my boys.
But the Suns, I don't really have a lot to say because it's the same team, basically. So we all know they're fucking good. They're good. They're going to hoop. And they play very, very well together. Also, what I will say, actually, from one improvement that I saw was Cam Johnson was taking people off the dribble a little bit more, going behind the back, fucking putting the moves on people. And if he can develop more of an off the dribble game, he's going to be so much better. So much better than he already is because he's already really fucking good.
He's already good.
Exactly.
So you still think fucking what's the old guy?
Chris Paul?
No. The less old guy.
JaVale
Fuck.
McGee?
Brain fart. No. The one.
Jay Crowder.
Crowder. You think he's gonna start?
I don't know. I think so, But
Over what's his over
Cam Johnson.
puppy dog? I call him puppy dog.
Why
He
do you
looks like
call
a
him?
puppy dog.
Oh, okay. He is very
Just
cute.
like his
He's
face.
very cute.
No, 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 no.
He's very
Homo.
cute.
Come on.
I think that you can say that.
No homo.
I think like we can just fully say that now that you think he's cute. So that's nice. Do you think puppy dogs are
Okay,
cute?
that's cool.
Do you think puppy dogs are cute?
In a different. I mean, I've been ousted. It's what it is.
God
Can't
damn
fight it. I won't.
God damn it! I unplugged
It
the
won't. It won't.
I unplugged the headphones. You made me laugh too hard.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
My
Anyway,
main job, you know.
moving on. But Suns
Yes.
gonna be good. Lakers start Malik. I didn't get to watch the Nets, but I mean, it's the Nets. Everyone thinks they're gonna win the title.
Nets.
And every single veteran that was like, do I want to win a championship? Was like, I'm just going to go with the Nets. Fuck the Lakers. So like, I think they got like Paul Millsap recently. It was a few weeks back or probably a month or so ago, but like, he's still a really good player. And if Paul Millsap's your 10th man off the bench or your 8th man off the bench, you're looking really good. Paul Millsap could even start in that lineup in certain situations. If you're playing like Katie at the technical 3, you would have Millsap and what's his face, Kevin Durant at the forwards, and then I don't know. You get a lot of weird stuff in there, weird lineups you can throw around with different guys in different spots, and they got a lot of guys that can just do a lot of different things, like Nicholas Claxton.
So they're the obvious favorites, right?
I think so, and I think that's what everyone's. No, you're all good. I think that's what everyone thinks too. Is Nets are. I saw something where it was like the GMs got pulled, or I can't remember. It was something like that. GMs got pulled about who do they think is going to win the season, but you can't pick your own team.
Yeah.
So and like 70% of them picked the Nets. So
same thing last year though, right?
Yeah, and I think it was the Lakers though. I think it was the Lakers. Only like 11% or something picked the Lakers. So only like 3 teams picked the Lakers.
Yeah.
Tough
scenes.
Haven't seen anything of the Celtics. That team's gonna be kind of weird with Dennis Schroeder starting at the 1, but if Jaylen Brown takes somehow another step forward in his ball handling again, I think that team can go anywhere just because you have young, talented players, scorers everywhere, everyone, and they have what is his name? Time Lord? Something like that. Robert Williams has a funny nickname, and I think it's like Time Lord or something. But he just got the bag too. So that team's very weird and like versatile, but I don't know exactly what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna be another, top 3 to 5 seed, kill it, and then get smoked on the second round of the playoffs or something like that. So
unfortunate.
They're gonna play the Nets and have a good series, but lose. So maybe, I don't know. They're a weird team. They make the Eastern Conference Finals every other year, so they're gonna make the playoffs without a doubt in the East, and then I don't know after that.
We'll see from there.
Exactly.
We'll see from there.
Yeah, their players are still young, so
it'd be cool to see them on top again.
Yeah, I mean, they have too many championships still, and other teams need a chance to catch up, so that's fine.
Fuck that is the thing.
Rack them up.
Rack them up, bro.
Rack them up. Nah, fuck that. Oh, boom. To the Raptors, who I actually have watched both of their preseason games. The Raptors.
Oh, you just, okay.
Toronto.
You said to the Raptors, and I was like, did I miss the name that went to the Raptors? You just meant transition.
Moving on.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They're young,
big brain.
They're young players. Fucking dank, dude. OG Anunoby, Precious Achua, Scotty Bonds. Scotty motherfucking Bonds actually went out and hooped. Phil was filling up the stat sheet in his NBA debut, his first preseason game. Was hooping though. Love to see it. I think that's a good the supporting cast for Pascal Siakam. But now they just I guess if old man Goron is down with just running the point and dealing with all the young bucks, because that's
Let's
the only.
Go.
I guess they have Malachi Flynn, who's their backup guard, little man. I think he's ginger as well.
Oh, tough break.
And his
little man and ginger.
And he little, but he probably towers, and over normal people.
Over me, yes.
He could probably eat peanuts off your head. Yes.
I'm still calling him the leprechaun. It's okay.
That's okay. I mean, in the NBA, he definitely looks like a leprechaun, but it's not like he's not a pale ginger. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's enough about Malachi.
Seattle just scored. Side note.
Who? Was it DK?
Seattle. No,
Then I don't care.
I don't know.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Playing against
Anyways, moving
DK in
on.
my fantasy league, but it's fine.
Let's go DK.
No, let's not go DK.
Oh, you're going against him.
Yeah, and I have him in a different league, so it's kind of like
Conflicting.
exactly.
He could score like 15. That'd be best for you.
Yes, like a middle game, perfect.
But
But
lost my pencil. That's awesome.
Raptors killing it, honestly. Like drafting, they're drafting really good young talent, acquiring Precious Achua, who's a good young big versatile defender. I don't know about developing much of an outside game for him, but rim runner, versatile defender, kind of like a Nicholas Claxton type beat. But I think
I know 1 out of every 5 of these names.
I'm going deep into the benches though, so don't worry. Don't worry about it. I go 7 or 8 deep on teams at least. Moving on. To the Bulls. I told you so is all I got. That's all I put. The Bulls have 2 or 3 players that have been on that team since before last season. So until now, basically in the past year, only 3 remain. And these guys were playing like they fucking grew up together, man. They're just fundamentally sound. Everybody on that team passes well, moves without the ball well, works off of each other well. DeMar DeRozan, or we had an Alex Caruso no-look bounce pass to DeMar DeRozan. And everyone freaked out. No Alex Caruso? Oh, we don't like that. We love the white legend. Got a shoe deal from being a meme. And kind of got the bag. But it's probably not really.
Lakers so bad.
But now he's on the Bulls.
Doesn't matter. Always a Laker.
Okay. I mean, he was a bench player and a meme, but okay. It's not like his jersey's hanging in the rafters.
Phoenix bias. It's okay. Don't worry.
It's fine.
Don't worry.
But again, I think that team's just going to be just rock solid, top to bottom, fundamentally sound all the way through.
What seed are we talking? I mean, give me a projection.
What did I say the other day? Wasn't it like I think their ceiling is a 3 seed, and then like
whoa,
their floor
that's high.
That is high. But then again, they're not better than the Nets. They're not better than the Bucks. But I think that they can compete with the Sixers and compete with the Celtics, to be quite honest. Or they're going to be below both of those teams. They could be a 6 seed. That's also like.
I was kind of thinking 5 or 6.
That's fine. Like I said, ceiling.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be better than the Nets or the Bucks though. So
no.
Speaking of Bucks, I don't know if they had preseason games because I haven't watched any of their preseason games.
Fuck those guys.
They won the title. Like I know, I just watched their team like 2 days ago, pretty much in my head. So
2 days.
Pretty much like 2 days ago. So like I know their team. They did lose a couple pieces, I think, but who was it? I think they got their depth kind of pillaged a little bit, but I don't know.
Good.
They got Bobby Portis back, so that's not necessarily
true. Oh, I hate that guy.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to be back, who's a true ginger as well, and with a last name like DiVincenzo, motherfucking Italian ginger.
Bobby Portis looks lost perpetually. I think I've said that on this pod before. It makes me angry.
Just headband on,
He's just like, where am I at? Where am I at? Is this the court?
There was one.
Is that the basket?
I think Bobby Portis, when he was still on the Bulls, or it might have been the Knicks. I can't remember. I don't know if he's even played for the Knicks. He was dropping points, right? And I think.
I mean, he had some games in the fucking finals.
He had so he had like 36 though.
Oh.
And then he knocks down a 3, and he's going, "I'm dropping 50!" Just screaming it at the other team, and I think he had like 42 points. So.
Fuck him.
He was like on fire and then starts screaming he's dropping 50, and then immediately they're like, "Get out of the game, Bobby. That's not allowed."
Side note.
Well, yeah, you look scared.
Randy Arozarena, fucking legend, just stole home.
In the playoffs. Playoffs?
Yeah, just stole home. Playoffs?
What are the Red Sox?
Oh wait, no. It was a replay. It didn't just happen.
Okay, but
it happened in this game.
What are the Red Sox doing?
They're losing 5-0 is what they're doing.
Oh, last time I looked, it was 4-0, like bottom 6 or something. Maybe it was bottom. I didn't think it was bottom 6.
Top 8 currently. Anyways.
Yeah, makes sense. Anyways, we'll talk about them later.
We'll get there.
Knicks, haven't watched, but, they added way more. They're way deep, like dumb deep, actually. Like, fucking center of the earth deep. Like, everywhere.
Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser.
With Brendan Fraser.
The GOAT.
Brendan Fraser. I wonder why he stopped making movies. Probably because he got, like, sexually.
He's making a comeback.
Anyways.
He's making a comeback.
Shout out. Brendan Fraser.
Shout out, bro.
76ers. Watched their game versus the Raptors today. Maxey and I'll never remember his name. Tyrese Maxey and other guard. God damn it. I know his name. Tyrese Maxey and other guard. Other young guard that's gonna have to get way more minutes this year. Looks good. I mean, driving to the basket, facilitating, bing bop. I don't know about too many outside shots. I was kind of writing down my notes for other teams when I was doing that.
That's fair.
I was watching the game literally right before we started because I think that I was looking up NBA highlights and it was like 17 minutes ago and I was like, neat, bang. But maybe offensively they're gonna be way more versatile without Ben Simmons because basically all he would do in games would go and stand in the dunker spot. Or, I mean, he was basically their ball handler in transition. Once you got into the half court, he wasn't really doing too much often. But Joel was hitting some, his nasty mid-range game. You had Andre Drummond kind of getting lost on defense like he does sometimes. People are like, Andre Drummond gets like 1.2 steals and fucking 9 blocks, whatever it is. Just watch him play defense. Watch the game and watch him play defense, and then you're like, how is this guy fucking getting paid right now?
He's trash!
Dude, them Brillo pad shoulders need to fucking get some goddamn defense. And if you've never seen Andre Drummond's shoulder hair, I advise you to Google it.
Shoulder hair?
Google it. That man has Brillo pads attached to his shoulders. It's from a while ago, back when he had fucking shoulder hair and braces in the NBA. And he was giving people buckets.
That's horrible.
Imagine that guy's giving you buckets.
He should be fucking kicked out of the league.
Did you Google the shoulder hair?
No.
Please Google the shoulder hair. Google the shoulder hair. But the 76ers are definitely not going to be better defensively, but maybe offensively. Like, defensively, they're definitely taking a big step back.
So, we know for sure that he's gone?
Oh, he said, like, he's not talking to any of the players. He's not talking to the front office. He's not going to training camp. He's literally come out and said, I know how much money I'm forfeiting by not going to training camp. He's done, bro. He's not going to play for the 76ers ever again. He's pretty much come out and said that.
Is he just not going to play?
I don't know.
Who's going to take him?
I don't know. You definitely have to, and nobody's worked out a trade, but a lot of people have the conspiracy theory hats on.
Hey, tell me, Dad.
So people were really confused when the Warriors took Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. And so people are thinking that another team told them that those were the guys that they wanted, but they couldn't really work out a trade yet for, swapping people. You looking at the shoulder hair? Yeah, that shoulder hair is
every time I watched him play, I thought that was a tattoo.
That's shoulder hair, buddy.
Oh,
you're.
Did you leave that on?
Don't yell, it cuts out. I don't know, bro. 19-year-old Andre Drummond was a different animal.
Wait, did he fix this situation?
I think so. I don't think it's quite as horrible yet now. And, that's what it is. He wears the long sleeve now. He wears, like, the under white shirt. Yeah. The undershirt. Oh, yeah.
Someone said, Guy, we need to do something about this.
They're like, people are memeing you way too. People are going on our fan page and just tweeting pictures of your Brillo pad shoulders.
That's gross.
It's actually disgusting.
Sorry that I completely derailed whatever you were saying.
I have no idea what I was talking about either.
Excellent! Yes!
I have no idea. Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Conspiracy theory. Right.
Oh, yes. Warriors. He's going to the Warriors.
Exactly. So people were thinking maybe,
I remember that.
That
would be gnarly.
Yeah. But, anyways, the Warriors, I think, might be better offensively, or at least more versatile, being able to have different players fill those minutes and people that can actually shoot the ball. Whereas they probably won't be they'll probably be better in the half court offensively, probably not as good defensively or better or as good in transition. So who knows too? Maybe they do get, some lockdown defenders. Maybe Tobias is hiding that lockdown defender somewhere inside of him. Good old Toby.
How much better or worse? Like, what seed are they going to be?
I have no fucking clue.
That's my eternal question.
I said, I don't know with this move if we look at like comparative records if they're going to be too much different. Like if at the end of this year, looking at their winning percentage versus last year's winning percentage, I honestly don't think it's going to be too much different. I don't think they're going to fall off a cliff, but I also don't think that they got better unless they can figure out a trade. At this current state with this current roster, I don't think that they're going to move too much in the needle. They might be a 6 seed or so.
Just taking him off. Yeah. But imagine if they win a championship this season after he's gone. That would be hysterical.
Ben Simmons.
Immediately he becomes the worst player of all time. Immediately he goes down in history, least good player ever.
I've also thought of the inverse, and what if he goes to a different team and then shoots like 38% from 3?
That would be awesome.
He's like,
except he won't.
Fuck y'all. He was like, well, they all did kind of fucking. He is also. Listen, I'm kind of on the side of Ben Simmons. I'm kind of on the side of Ben Simmons. Okay, imagine you play what a 7-game series versus the Hawks or something, and you lose. Right? You do lose, and then everybody goes, we would have won if Ben Simmons dunked the ball right there. Why can't Ben Simmons shoot?
That's not.
Why is it all on Ben Simmons?
That's not the Sixers' fault, though.
No, but the head coach, the Joel Embiid, players on the team.
Joel Embiid.
Exactly. The head coach, the Joel Embiid. They all came out and they're like, we would have won if Ben Simmons dunked the ball.
Well, maybe they're right.
And maybe they are, but it's a fucking 7-game series. You can't say that the whole reason we lost is fucking Ben Simmons' fault.
You can't.
And so Ben Simmons is like, fuck that.
You could say that they.
Okay, go ahead.
You could say that they lost because he sucks.
You can definitely critique Ben Simmons and say that he did not score enough he had a combined 8 points across all 7 games in the fourth quarter. So you can.
But I see your point.
You can't fucking
that one moment doesn't define the entire series.
No, and you can't just heap the blame all on one player. And especially in Philadelphia, the fans are going to be like, burn the Ben Simmons jerseys.
Simmons.
Fucking Ben Simmons. Fucking idiots. Philadelphia.
Isn't he an Aussie?
I don't necessarily know if he was born over there. I know he went and played over there. And but he went to college. Or no, I think he was born
LSU.
there. He went to college at LSU. I can't exactly remember, but I do know some.
He's an Aussie.
I think so. Anyways,
I'm not going to do the accent because it'll be bad and it'll get canceled. It's okay.
I'm on Ben Simmons' side. That's all I got to say.
I'm not actively rooting against him, but I think it's funny if things go bad. Chaos. I'm an agent of chaos.
That's also true. We did talk about that in the first episode.
We did.
Mavs, they just got to keep KP playing power forward because they got an actual center in there, and they looked damn good, even though he's young. I can't remember. Moses Brown? Something like that. They just got him in a trade from he was at OKC. Got traded around a couple times. Now he's on the Mavs. Good spot for him. Love it. Just a rim runner. Fucking 7'2", big boy. Gets boards. Bangs down low. Gets tip-ins, lobs, that type of shit. Where KP can go, stand on the exterior, play his power forward role. Though I did see he had a switch on him with a guard, which that's what people have always roasted him for. Why are you doing a fadeaway jumper when there's a fucking guard on you? You're 7'3", go to the hoop.
Fucking drive, bro.
Yeah. So I did see that. I did see he turns around. He's like backing him down, and then he's like, oh, wait, you're a guard. And then he turns around, straight
you're
to the
small.
hoop. Straight to the hoop, layup. I think he might have gotten fouled. Anyways, I don't remember exactly, but Luka Doncic is going to be Luka Doncic. That guy is literally my favorite player in the NBA pretty much. Like,
whoa.
He's up there. He's one of my top. I got a lot of respect for the white boys actually. Jokic, Doncic, and then
White boys that can ball.
and then
Making
LeBron,
us look good.
and then LeBron.
Making us look good.
Gotta have LeBron.
Wow.
There. My boy Lonzo
Well,
Ball's in there
LeBron's
too.
LeBron.
We're in my like top 4 right there. Lonzo, that's fine. Favorite, like, I can like him, and
I'm a Lonz hater, dude.
you are, and I'm all about. I've been on the Lonzo bandwagon since he got drafted.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Doubts.
You can ask my roommates. Anyways,
I won't.
I know you won't, but you should just believe me.
That's fair.
Rockets. Haven't watched anything. Young team.
Rockets.
Probably one of the bottom. I don't know. Maybe they're going to surprise. Probably one of the worst teams in the NBA. Again. Anything?
It's tough. NBA, what?
I was about to say anything. I was just
saying. Yeah, no,
they're shit.
NBA is always funny to me because I feel like teams go from being really, really great to being absolute dog shit so quickly.
That's what happens when you trade
particularly relative to other leagues.
That's what happens when you trade James Harden and then didn't get a whole lot back and then traded what you got back.
When you have 5 players on the court, any one player means a lot more to the success of the team than in other sports.
Yes.
So you lose James Harden and now your team sucks.
Yep. Or like you look at the Cavs. The Cavs, dog shit. Get LeBron. They're good. Lose LeBron. Dog shit. Get LeBron. Good. Lose LeBron. Dog shit.
Yeah. Exactly. Granted, LeBron brings
granted,
the guys with him.
Granted, LeBron was exactly. Granted, also LeBron's the best player of all time. So,
he said it. You hear that, folks? He called him the GOAT. He said, "Fuck Michael Jordan. That guy's fake."
It's not like he's not the second best player of all time.
God.
It's not like he's not the greatest
Gen Z
scorer
take is
of
what
all
that
time.
is. A Gen Z take.
He's not
a
even
Zoomer take.
What is he the best at? Tell me.
I don't know. You tell me.
We'll have this fucking argument. What is he the GOAT at? Not the GOAT at winning championships. Fucking what's-his-face has 11. Bill Russell has 11. Not the GOAT at scoring. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has more points. Not the GOAT at defense. Players have more defensive players of the year. Not the GOAT MVPs. Players have more MVPs. How else am I supposed to look at it? Not the GOAT in points. Doesn't have the most points.
You just
scored,
isolate it to like, well, that isn't. It's not just like just a strictly number thing. You can't just be like, he didn't score the most points, therefore whatever. Like,
yes,
it's context, bro. There's context.
Yes, I can. He was the best player in the league when he played, without a doubt. Wasn't even close.
Yeah, and he had great teammates.
He also had
score a ton.
He also had a top 10 player in the league on his team at the time, and he had the best rebounder in the league on his team.
So, like, his stats are going to be diminished by that.
Exactly. And LeBron's great, and he's
that's a point for him.
And LeBron would win in one-on-one.
Probably, I don't know.
And if you have a team of 5 LeBrons versus a team of 5 Michael Jordans, a team of LeBrons would win.
But MJ had to fucking drive, bro.
Exactly. Get out of here.
He was a guy,
fuck
bro.
Those MJ boners, bro. My LeBron's boners way too hard for your fucking puny MJ boners.
I don't have an MJ boner. I don't have a boner for
I was talking about them. They.
I'm asexual.
Asexual when it comes to basketball goats. That was way too much. Cavs, haven't watched. Oh, yes, I did. I did watch the Cavs. They got dunked on. They got dunked on by the Bulls. But granted, Evan Mobley, though. Evan Mobley looked really good. That's who they drafted. Looked really athletic for being like a 7. Looked super athletic for being like a 7-footer. Even though, he's a center coming into the NBA at 19. He's skinny. Duh. Like.
Me?
No, yes, but also no.
I'm not 7 feet.
Exactly. But he's a beast, to be honest. I mean, I'm saying that off of him catching like 4 lobs or whatever it was. But rim running, playing well. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see a young player doing well in the NBA.
Me too. Love success, bro. Love success.
Blazers, haven't watched. Not a fan of what they did in the offseason. Kind of like...
Which is nothing?
Oh, bro, what do you mean? Get Dame some help? We'll get you some fucking Cody Zeller. How about that, bud? You like some Cody Zeller? That's a good supporting cast?
Well, I don't know who that is, so no! I don't like it!
Large and white and center.
That's like so many. Just like go to Eastern Europe and they're everywhere.
Exactly, and be like, that one.
There's like fucking Heinz or whatever the fuck their names are. They're everywhere. They're
So
milking cows and things. All over, working at mill.
what the fuck, dude? It pissed me off.
Anyways.
I don't know. They re-signed Norman Powell, which like Norman Powell's a good player, but like he didn't fucking win last year.
They
Why
didn't
aren't
do
you?
anything.
Why didn't you re-sign? Why you re? I mean, that was probably the granted. Like all they could do, they probably had an ability to give money to Norman Powell and not go out and get free agents. That in the free agency pool wasn't very deep. Like you're basically choosing between Norman Powell and Evan Fournier, and it's like maybe Evan Fournier, I guess, but on some days
I
Norman
like
Powell.
Kevin.
I think Evan Fournier. So to be honest, I think Evan Fournier offers just a little bit more off the dribble, just a little bit more, and I think shooting is about even. I mean, before Norman Powell got traded, he was like shooting 41% from three on the Raptors. So
I don't know anything about that guy, but I've always been impressed every time I've watched Fournier play.
and
which is like twice.
But you also have to be like, man, there's a man named Norman in the NFL or in the NBA. Love it.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Not an old white man, unfortunately.
White though.
No, he's black.
Oh, I thought this was
Norman Powell. Nope, white or black guy.
Who was the guy we were just talking about?
Cody Zeller?
That's the one. I mixed him up.
That's okay. Clippers haven't watched. They don't have Kawhi, so it's about to be MV.
What happened to Kawhi? Is he injured again?
He tore his thing last season. He's still injured from that.
Yeah. Did I forget about that?
Do you not remember me trashing the Suns beating the Clippers because they only had Paul George?
Oh, yeah. But
they had
you know
Kawhi
what?
for like
you know
2
why I
games
got
or whatever,
confused?
2 or
You
3
know
games.
why I got confused? I got confused because the entire series with the Suns, there was all this speculation that he may play, and they wouldn't officially rule him out. So I guess in my head, it was like, oh, well, he'll be fine by the time the season comes around. But obviously, they were just full of shit.
No, he I think full tore his MCL or something, ACL, some knee.
Well, yeah, you're not coming back from that.
So he's gonna be. He people were thinking he's gonna miss like the majority of this season.
Oh fuck!
Like not just so like Klay Thompson's supposed to be back.
So they're trash.
So no, because they still got a good supporting cast, and they're gonna play tough. But I don't know. Well, they traded Pat Bev away because fuck you, Pat Bev.
Fuck that guy.
but I don't know. I don't know exactly what they're gonna be. I think they're gonna be a bottom of the West. Maybe they might not make it. If they get any more
I'll
injuries,
be happy if they don't.
If they get any more injury, I won't. I kind of like Paul George, even though he's like a choker. I kind of like Paul George.
I actually do like Paul George.
See?
All their players, he's the only one
It's like
I actually respect the shit out of Paul George.
I like Paul George. I like Kawhi Leonard, but everybody else, I'm kind of like, meh. Ivica Zubac.
I'm kind of indifferent on Kawhi. He's great, but like I don't really like. Oh, the memes. I like the memes of Kawhi better than I like Kawhi.
Oh, also,
they're so good.
Do you want to hear my favorite triggering statement?
Go.
People are always being like, what would Michael Jordan do in today's NBA? And he already is. It's Kawhi Leonard.
Wait.
Plays the exact same as Michael Jordan. People are like, what would Michael Jordan do if he played in today's NBA? What would Michael Jordan look like if he played in today's NBA? You can see it. It's Kawhi Leonard.
So your argument is that people are dumb. They should realize that Kawhi is MJ.
Pretty much. Like his style of game. His style of game is incredibly similar, just from the mid ranges. He shoots more threes, but like insane defensively. Like does what the team needs him to do. It like massive hands also. The claw. But
so since you hate MJ, you hate Kawhi.
I don't hate MJ.
That's what I'm gathering.
He's the second best player of all time. Okay? Just LeBron is just
Zoomer.
I am a zoomer. Fuck.
Zoomer.
I know I have this argument with a guy that's like grew up watching Michael Jordan at work, and I'm like, fuck you.
And I'm sure he hates you.
I know.
He hates your ass, dude. He's like, you're a fucking zoomer idiot.
Okay. I'm purposefully obnoxious with it because all the fucking Michael Jordan people are like, well, what if LeBron? They're like, there's not a chance in hell that Michael Jordan and LeBron James should be in the same breath. And I'm like, Maybe there's an argument. That's why I'm super obnoxious with it usually.
That's fair.
Because anytime
Skip
you're
Bayless.
like, exactly.
Skip Bayless.
Exactly. They're all so
He's like,
obnoxious.
LeBron's trash.
Exactly. Also, Bill Simmons is a fucking LeBron hater, and I will not stand for it.
I kind of like Bill Simmons, though. He's got some interesting takes.
Here's what I'll say. Bill Simmons, respect for leaving your media networks, creating your own thing. But also, clickbait is now Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons is going, I'm going to have weird, interesting takes and find a way to poke a hole in arguments and shit.
Well, that's Skip Bayless.
Yeah,
and Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, but Bill Simmons does it, and I used to respect Bill Simmons, and now I don't.
Roasted.
Well, I'm just joking. Bill Simmons is actually a goat for going and being like, you know what? ESPN, fucking suck my dick.
Fuck you guys.
I'm gonna go do my
own thing, and then it worked.
Exactly.
And then he became super rich when he sold it to Spotify.
Exactly. Like, big respect to Bill Simmons for doing that. It's just your takes. I don't like them, bitch.
I don't like them. I don't like them.
Fight me. Only in the octagon. I will not box anybody. Only the octagon. If I ever got invited to celebrity boxing, I'd be like, can we do celebrity MMA instead? Joe Rogan just said it best. Joe Rogan said it best, bro. Boxing is so silly. It's like, we're going to have a fight to where one of us could get knocked unconscious and seriously injured, possibly die. But we're going to have some ground rules first. MMA is like,
that's kind of fair.
I get you on the fucking ground. I swear to God. Which is how a fight would go, you know? So that's Joe Rogan said it best.
I don't watch a lot of fighting.
I love MMA. Fact. MMA is high octane, wild, unadulterated violence. Love it. Watching people just get schlepped, especially if I don't know them, makes it even better. Plus, you get so many guys now from all over the world. You get some guy from China fighting some guy from fucking like a tiny island in the Philippines. Love it.
I kind of respect the martial art situation, but I just like struggle to get into it.
It's hard because there's a lot of names, a lot of weight classes. You should just pick a weight class and then try to like follow those and then watch when those ones fight and then just be like, oh, cool, here's some other fights that maybe I'll watch. And
what I'll probably do is just listen when you tell me about it.
It's so riveting. If there's a fight coming up. I don't know.
We got so.
I know. Where am I? What does that even say? Clip. Oh, Jazz. That's what that says. On to the Jazz. They played like no Donovan Mitchell, no Mike Conley, no Rudy Gobert, no anybody. And their young guys played pretty good. So like I guess I won't say have like great depth, but they do got some young talent in there that definitely can do some stuff and fill in if they have an injury. Because like they went out through the season last year, I feel like, and didn't get too injured. I don't. Maybe Joe Ingles. Maybe Joe Ingles. So that is okay. I'm thinking. Okay, I was fucking for whatever reason. It's like Jazz, Nuggets, and Timberwolves are always like fucking a melting pot in my forehead.
Same team,
always. But I don't know. They got some young talent. I feel like that they're going to be pretty good, and they're like again. It seems there's kind of like a theme brewing now with the teams that are actually like really solid in the NBA now.
Mm-hmm.
8 deep, 9 deep.
8?
8. You have 8 players that could arguably start. So like, no, I'm just saying like, oh, okay. Go ahead.
Red Sox are down to their last strike, and I'm gonna give you the play-by-play.
Oh, cool.
He fucking kicks his leg. Foul ball.
Let me just go ahead and pencil in that 0-1 real quick.
Yeah, 0-1. It's 5-0? Score?
No. I meant I was about to say. Let me just pencil.
No, I know what you meant.
Just pencil
yeah. Anyways, actually, you can keep going. I don't need to because it's the pace of play is slow.
Fucking idiots.
Wah!
It's baseball. You just geared in for 2 hours and 48 minutes. You're really whining about the last 12? Nah, it's fine.
Anyways.
But yeah, Jazz seem like they got some quality depth. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. It seems like a lot of the teams that have super quality, or good seasons now, super deep, 8-9 deep. Suns, Nuggets, Jazz, Lakers now have a bunch of guys that can play. Fucking, and then you look at a team like Portland, and it's like, why aren't we winning? It's because you go to your second unit and you're just getting shit on.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jazz, decent. Oh, here's one that's apparently fun. So I didn't get to watch any of the Heat game, but apparently Kyle Lowry was throwing that wagon around, bro.
When it's wagon,
dude, that is the thickest NBA player.
Yes, bro.
But apparently he was fucking dishing like I don't know, I can't remember. Like I said, didn't watch it. This is just fucking what I've heard and then what I've seen on Twitter. I think he was throwing some dirty assist to little Bam Adebayo down in the paint. I think he was just running the team well. I think he only played the first quarter, but I'm pretty sure Kyle Lowry did pretty well. So the Heat are looking good. They could also compete for that 3 seed, I think, as their ceiling.
You know what I was about to ask?
What do I think about?
What seed?
Like I said, third seed probably.
We're planting seeds.
Third seed is their ceiling, or they could. I don't know. I don't think that there's a chance that they don't make the playoffs, to be honest, unless they get super injured.
Yeah, I agree.
But their depth,
with my limited knowledge, I agree.
Their depth is a little shaky. Like, you're really relying on Tyler Hero to be like a 15-point scorer off the bench on that team, which I think he can definitely do.
Fair enough.
It's
official. Rays beat the Red Sox.
Love it.
0-1.
Love it.
Sox. Both Sox lost today.
Both Sox did lose today. We're gonna talk about it.
Both Sox lost.
We're gonna talk about it though.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
The Hawks, Cam Reddish got injured last year. Absolute baller. Love him. Stud. Think he's gonna he might be my dark horse most improved this year. Cam Reddish. Because I don't know exactly what his stats were looking like last year. Write it down. It's logged.
In pen.
It's in pen. I don't know if video is any less in permanent ink than it can get.
That's true.
Anyways.
Huh.
Cam Reddish was hooping. Love it. Versatile defender. Long. Can shoot. Can take people off the dribble. Good around the rim. Gay?
Nah, rim jobs.
Get it. Butthole. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't really get to watch too much of that game. I was just kind of, like, about to go to bed being like, that one. And then fucking watching NBA.
Sleep to that.
I was watching it and being like, and then open my eyes again when I hear someone go, oh, shit, Hornets, haven't watched, but Young probably won't make the playoffs. Could be sneaky for that one of those last seeds in there or the play-in. I don't know.
Talk about
MJ. Great, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Cannot run a franchise.
Is he running it or does he just own it?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Kings, haven't watched.
They haven't done shit.
Kings, haven't watched because Sacramento Kings, but I don't think they're making the playoffs.
Yeah, why would you watch that?
I don't think they're making the playoffs unless they're winning.
Where did Buddy go?
Buddy's still there.
Oh, tragic.
He was gonna get traded to the Lakers, so.
I remember.
So that's
and then fucking Russ.
So better than him being on a team that you hate.
Yeah, but I wanted what's best for him. Boomer Sooner.
That's respect, honestly. That's very.
I wanted what's best for him.
That's honestly super grown up of you. Respect.
I know. It's comes in waves. It's rare, actually.
I was about to say, I was definitely expecting you to be like, oh, that's right. Fuck the Lakers. If Buddy was on the Lakers, I mean,
fuck the Lakers. Don't get it. No, don't get me wrong. Right. Fuck the Lakers. But Boomer Sooner is always, right here.
It
overseeds everything.
Exactly. That's what is like every single children's anything always taught us. Love always beats out hate.
No, but it's okay.
Okay. We're trying to have a heartwarming.
Your point.
We're trying to have a heartwarming message here.
Fuck the kids.
Let's get
figuratively.
OKC, haven't watched, but Young, fucking 12,000 draft.
Let's go, Oklahoma.
They're gonna in I don't know. This year, I think they're gonna be meh, but I think
they're gonna be the Suns of last year, dude. Come on.
That's actually what I was gonna say. Is I think next year though, or if they get any free agents somehow, maybe they get like a
Why?
maybe they get like a Brad Beal, maybe they get like a Kawhi Leonard. I think Brad Beal signed an extension actually because he's dumb. But
I think you're right.
but if they get somebody, they have so much ammunition to make that team better. You can trade
Oh, so
a
much.
quadrillion draft picks, so much
So
ammo.
many draft picks.
Just well, exactly, and you trade like they have some decent young players that like Theo Maladon, Darius Baisley. They had a different one, fucking Moses Brown, like I was saying, traded him away, got some more ammo. They can just keep fucking rinse repeating.
SG, whatever.
SGA, they're not trading him. They're keeping him. He got
No,
the max.
he's the cornerstone guy.
He got the max.
I thought we were just listing their guys, so
Oh,
I
no.
said SG.
I was saying young players that they have that are decent that they can trade.
Ah, yes.
So
yes.
like Darius Baisley and Theo Maladon, pretty good.
Is that the tall white guy? Who's the tall white guy?
That's Alexander Pokuchevsky.
I've seen him play a couple times, and I was like, okay.
I always just love
Okay.
his post game fits. He's a 7-footer that plays like a small forward, so
Yeah.
interesting. They also got good old Lou Dort.
Forks up, baby. Fucking forks up, dog.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. No pity for the kitty. Let's go.
OKC could be good in 2 years. Best team in the league, baby. Who knows?
Oh.
Or what happens is they draft the next Kevin Durant, which people are calling Imani Bates, young player, the next Kevin Durant, because he's long and can shoot, and you know what you got to do.
We do that a lot, and why?
Dude, people compare Cade Cunningham to LeBron James, and it's like,
they should stop.
sure, he's a guy
They
that
should stop.
is a decent ball handler, can go to the rim, is big, and can't shoot that well, even though Cade can kind of shoot. But
Cade is Cade, okay?
Exactly. Pistons, haven't watched. Speaking of Cade, haven't watched. Let's go Cade.
Detroit.
Cade for Roy.
Has Detroit ever been good?
Yeah, bro. Bad boy Pistons?
I meant like, I was being like facetious.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought you were being
like
serious.
the city in general.
Oh, the city of Detroit?
No, there's that one guy in like, what was the guy's name? And he didn't get along with MJ, and they fought. That documentary, I saw it.
Isaiah Thomas.
Him too.
That's who it was. Isaiah Thomas. It was Isaiah Thomas.
The big white guy. Who was he?
Oh,
that fought everyone.
Bill Laimbeer.
That's the one, and everyone hates him.
Yeah, because Bill Laimbeer's a fucking savage.
I fucking saw the ESPN documentary. Don't worry.
They'd be like, Bill Laimbeer, come in. We gotta get you to fucking elbow this dude in the forehead real quick.
He fucking fights guys.
Love it. You gotta have an enforcer.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, because then you just get fucking fined and thrown out of the league pretty much. They're like, get out of the league, bro. Bang, 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 bang. Nuggets, I mean, I watched it. We know all the players. Jokic was absolutely hooping. My favorite part
is Murray going to be okay?
I don't know if he's going to be ready to start the season. I haven't seen anything, to be honest.
I like him.
I like him, too. He's a real good hooper, and I think he's severely underrated in the NBA.
Yeah, he is.
All-star caliber player.
Not quite DB.
On that.
But he's good.
I don't know. If you're doing a tier, maybe they're on the same tier. But
DB's better. Nobody's better than DB.
He's ahead of him on the tier, you know?
Goat. Baby goat.
But Jokic is the best because he just, passes the ball 6 times, gets the ball back to him, flops around like a walrus, and throws the ball over his head backwards, and it's wet. Like, it drains it every time.
Except for when DA covers him.
I mean, he still dropped like 22 and 12 in that series, but DA also dropped 22 and 12 in that series. So he equalized. That's what it was. Is he equalized? Which is brilliant.
Queen Latifah?
Which is, huh?
You haven't seen The Equalizer with Queen Latifah?
Oh, it's the TV show. No, I've seen the movies with Denzel Washington because I'm a real boy.
Queen Latifah?
I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, what is this guy saying?
I was like, sure, Queen Latifah, right.
He's the equalizer, bro.
No, Denzel's the equalizer. Good. Shout out Denzel. Old man Denzel. Speaking of
Queen
which,
Latifah can take him.
random tangent. Have you ever seen Training Day?
No.
You haven't seen Training Day?
Uh-uh.
I mean, it's probably not really your type of movie, to be honest. Not trying to throw shade, no tea. Because you're into, like, them artsy fucking chick flicks and
I
shit.
like all things.
You're like artsy
Chick flicks?
Yeah, bro. Like, you're out here watching fucking...
I like all things.
Okay. It's...
What did that say? Huh? Say it.
No, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Huh?
It's a great film.
Huh?
Training Day.
Okay.
But it's got... Who's the guy from Sinister? Ethan Hawke.
From Sinister?
Ethan
I like Ethan
Hawke.
Hawke. He's good.
Ethan Hawke and
He's good.
Denzel. And they both play police officers, but one of them
Ooh.
obviously is like the guy that's been around here, and the other one, it's his training day. Ethan Hawke is the trainee, or like, rookie.
Well, don't spoil it for me.
Is that big spoilers? Ethan Hawke's the rookie and fucking Denzel isn't.
I've never seen it.
Go watch it tonight. That is...
I'm pretty sure it's on my list.
There's like 68 movies go on your list faster than they come off.
68. You think my list is north of 400?
That's what I'm saying. Movies go on the list faster than they come off.
Faster than they go off.
You
So much
can't
faster.
add 12 movies and not take any off.
I can and do.
Fuck you. Watch them then. If you have a list of movies, why don't you watch them?
I will someday.
No, you won't, because you've been saying this. And then the list just keeps getting bigger.
It gets so long, dude. You don't want to know how many movies I've seen?
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah.
No, I won't tell you because I don't know. It's north of 500, though.
I was about to say, I've seen a shit ton of movies as well.
I've been logging them.
I know. Oh,
hashtag Letterboxd.
Oh, that's right. I saw your tweet about that. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was
That
good.
funny.
It was
You
good.
made me smile, just so you know.
Yes.
Timberwolves, Cat be hooping. Yes.
Oh, Timberwolves.
Yes.
Timberwolves, yes.
Cat do be hooping, but that team's just perpetually trash. Don't understand what it is, but
Yeah.
also Cat's apparently kind of unhappy. I don't know if you've seen this little drama, but they released they released their head of basketball operations or something like that, and Cat just tweeted WTF. Literally, that was
some
it.
Cryptic tweets.
Just
Love a
WTF.
cryptic tweet.
Loves the subtweeting. Love it. Doesn't at anybody. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't say what the
Doesn't
heck
have
from.
to.
Just says WTF like 20 minutes after the news drops that his head of basketball operations gets released. Love it.
Do you want to know why I like him? The
Carl.
sole reason?
Because his name's Carl?
No. Because him and Devin Booker are boys.
And they've been like, yo, we should... Him, D'Angelo Russell, and Devin Booker were like, what? We're like, yo, we got to team up, bro.
Although I will say that if he steals Devin Booker away from me, then immediately for the same reason, he becomes my least favorite player.
We just let Karl Anthony Towns play the 4, and then he comes to the Suns.
Well, yeah, I mean, then he's my favorite
So you
player.
got Chris Paul, Devin
as long
Booker,
as it's the Suns.
Mikal, Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean, chip season. Let's go.
Duh. Like, just...
We're playing 6 players on the court. Nobody notices.
Just abolish the
Nobody will
salary
notice.
cap. Just abolish the salary cap. Who needs a team in fucking Detroit or Milwaukee? Who cares? Gross.
Get them.
Get them out of here. Get them in the Meccas. We only need...
You know what? Robert Sarver's our owner, and therefore nothing good will ever happen.
Fucking Bob.
Fucking Bob.
Fucking Bob.
Bob Sarver. Bob Sarver.
Fucking Bob.
All right, next guy. Let's go.
Dark Horse team. You ready?
Tell me.
The Wizards.
No.
Why do I like them?
No, this is your Bradley Beal boner speaking. That's what that is.
It's
That's what that is.
kind of.
That's what that is.
So,
what else do they have?
This is what I've been saying. People are like, they're just a bunch of guys, huh? They just got a bunch of guys out here, huh?
What's the guy with the G name and he's fucking a guy?
Exactly. They just about a bunch of guys.
What's his name?
Who?
Gortat? Isn't he still with the Wizards?
Hell no. Marcin's like been retired, homie.
Is that true?
I think so. I need to know, when was the last time Marcin Gortat played a game in the NBA? Fucking
Dude, the
whipping
shoulder
out.
hair is so bad.
Oh, stop looking at the shoulder hair.
I
Marcin
can't.
Gortat. Marcin Gortat. I'm on average 9.9 points in his illustrious career. Okay, he played 2019 for the Clippers, technically.
Get wrecked.
Okay,
And Washington in 17 and 18.
three
Okay.
years ago played in the NBA.
How much of the Washington Wizards do you think I'm watching?
None. But
None. Unless they're playing the Suns, I'm not watching them.
listen, did I drop my pen? No, that's right there. Spencer Dinwiddie, good player, is now on that team. Wait. Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that. Actually, I did like that.
They got like a bunch of guys, but that like not. I always want to call him Kenneth Faried because he plays just like Kenneth Faried. Montrezl Harrell, beast, like was 6th man of the year.
Yeah.
Like they got some good players. Like they're not just scrubs. It's not just a bunch
like
of
an 8 seed.
I'm thinking
Well, it's the seed.
sneaky playing team. Okay, people are thinking that they're probably going to be one of the worst teams in the league, but Bradley Beal plus a bunch of decent to good role players, I think, can compete in the East. I think that they can be around the playoffs because they were around the playoffs last year. I think they're going to be in a kind of the same boat this year. I don't think they necessarily got worse for trading Russ. Oh, they got Kyle Kuzma too. Come on, they got Kyle Kuzma. You know what's funny? That spiked your audio so high, it literally nothing came through.
Good to know. Good to know. I'll whisper from now on.
You just can't go, Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma.
All right. Four more teams.
Go.
Grizzlords. Haven't watched, but they have Steven Adams.
Irrelevant.
They have Steven Adams now, so maybe him and. I mean, that's not going to help Ja's spacing at all. I mean, having JV was cool. I am a big fan of good old Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks went to U of O. And then, played with my boy Peyton Pritchard. Goat. And then went to the NBA and has developed into a really solid 3-and-D player. And was absolutely yucking them last season from deep in the playoffs. So, versus the Warriors. Love it. Pacers, haven't watched any. It's the Pacers. The Pacers are always a meme because they're like, oh, they're a decent team. They might make the playoffs, and then they're gonna get the 14th or 15th pick in the draft, and they're always gonna stay always mediocre.
Middle of the pack, always.
Constant middle of the pack team. Constantly, they're like, oh, they're decent. They're not decent enough to be super bad and get a good player, but they're also not good enough to win a title.
Cincinnati Reds.
Yep. Fan of my guy DeMontis Sabonis though, because large and white.
Ha ha.
Love it. Big, large.
It should be noted that you also like black players.
I mean,
not just the white.
Okay, right, but it's like, imagine if there was a white cornerback, like I'd have his jersey.
That's fair. No, I'm not. I'm just making sure the people know.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily a racist, but also like if there's
not necessarily.
But if there's like a white player in a black-dominated field, such as the NBA or the NFL, I'm gonna root for him.
And he's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna root for him.
Imagine if there was a white corner.
I'd own his jersey. Okay, it would be mounted. I would fly to wherever he fucking plays, hunt him down, get him to sign it, and then it would be mounted.
Didn't Bob Stoops play corner?
In 1962.
When they were
eating Big Macs on the sideline and smoking cigarettes in the locker room. Yeah.
What the fuck's his name?
Oh.
Dude, brain farts galore.
Coach from where?
Alabama.
Nick Saban.
He played DB too.
Fucking idiot.
Fool.
Can I have a hint? You're just like the guy.
The guy.
The man. The one that played the sport.
Coaches the team.
Peckellins are like I don't understand. Like Zion's leaving. Get Zion out of there, bro. You got Devontae Graham. You got Devontae Graham. You got Shea's cousin, Nickeil Alexander Walker.
Let's go.
who's okay, I guess. Like he's pretty good. He's young, but like I don't know, man.
Here you
And
go.
they got Jonas Valanciunas, so maybe Zion's gonna be able to dance around a lot more in the paint, and he's gonna have some good spacing out there. Devontae Graham is arguably, I guess, he's a okay. How do I want to put this? He's not
Trash.
he's not a better 3-point shooter than Lonzo, but he shoots a higher volume.
Okay, so you get more out of it?
I guess you're just always going to be crowding the 3 line because he shoots threes all the time.
So it gives more room for Zion.
Yes, ideally. Whereas Lonzo was a lot of drive and kick, dribble drive, and then go or hand it off, go stand in the corner. I think they lose playmaking. I think they lose defense. I think that team is going to be atrocious on defense. Who's clamping who? Who's
their coach now?
I don't know.
They fired Van Gundy, right?
Yeah, they got Van Gundy up on out of there.
Everyone hated him.
And then they hired some guy, probably.
Some dude.
Pelicans head coach. Pelicans head coach fired. Pelicans head coach.
Pelican head?
Yeah.
Pelican brief. Julia Roberts?
Willie Green.
Don't know who that is.
He's now the 8th coach in the history of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Woohoo!
Who haven't been alive for even more than 16 years probably. So that's
Let's go!
A new head coach on average every 2 years. But anyways, I don't know, man. I think that team's going to be the worst defensive team in the league because, Brandon Ingram is your best defender, which no slouch on Brandon Ingram. He's an average to good defender. But, I don't think Jonas Valanciunas is protecting the rim. I mean, unless fucking Zion takes that role as to be the rim protector, your rim protection's, at 6'7".
Flash.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Zion's a literal freak. Also, he's probably number 8 on my list, or probably 6 or 7 of players that are fun to watch, that I enjoy watching.
I wanted to know where you were going with that, and I'm glad that it went where it did.
No, bro, he's the 6th best player in the league. I don't know what you're talking
about. He's the goal! LeBron is trash!
LeBron, 27th best player in the league. Zion, 7. Okay? Devin Booker, 1. Giannis, obviously, 99. Giannis is trash.
That's obvious.
Chris Middleton carries the Bucks. Duh.
Dude, Giannis is fake.
Giannis is trash.
It's not real.
They just feed him stats. It's fine. It's fake. Giannis isn't even good.
No, he's so bad.
Imagine seeing Giannis in real life, though.
So large.
Imagine if Giannis did anything but played basketball.
I have a question for you. Ready?
Okay, that was
real quick.
We have one more team, but if it's related to...
It is very related.
Okay.
Over under 7.5 inches. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh. I mean,
over under 7.5.
Okay, listen. This is my reasoning. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through the logic that went through.
I want to hear your answer first.
Over. The logic that went through my brain was there isn't a part of him that isn't long.
Rue, his arms so long.
Disgustingly long. Legs disgustingly long. Probably wears a size 18. Fingers disgustingly long.
You could make the argument, though, that if everything is long, there has to be one thing that counterbalances that, right? That's the one thing that isn't.
Imagine Shaq's dick. You think that thing's small?
No, dude. Shaq's a chode, dude.
You think Shaq's just got a soda
He's a
can
chode
down there?
No. It's 4 inches in length and girth.
Shaq's just got a fucking Coke can.
Diameter and also length, 4
just
inches.
Holding that fucking
meat
hammer.
Yeah, it's huge. But
anyways, but Giannis.
Anyway,
so if but then if your theory is true, then he would have a long, skinny dick.
Who?
Giannis.
What do you mean?
Because if by Shaq, he's kind of a chode of a human.
No. It doesn't. It doesn't apply there. It just Shaq has a chode. It's just what it is.
I think Shaq's got the soda can, but 2 of them
mutually exclusive. No, it's one. It's also shaped like a soda can.
Okay, you can have your own.
That's fair. You can have your own theory.
And then Giannis has got just the nerd's rope, but 2 of them taped together.
No, I got it. Here's my theory. Ready?
Okay.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has a Ticonderoga dick.
Oh, long,
It's
but
super, super long, but super, super
this is a
thin.
chopstick, so got
So
that.
like it does, yeah, exactly. It does nothing.
You could fold it in half, and she still wouldn't feel it.
Nothing, dude. She wouldn't know.
Also, now that, but just because
It's like, is it there?
just because you did do it and you attempted to pronounce Giannis's last name like with great
Didn't I get
enunciation,
it? Didn't I fucking
yes,
crush it?
yes, but technically the P is a B.
What did I say?
Antetokounmpo.
Did I say poo? Oh, it's Bo?
It's Antetokounmpo.
Fuck. I thought I had it.
Well, that's at least how the fucking
Anyways.
announcer says it. So,
Well, let's look up the spelling. Maybe he's wrong.
well, it's spelt with a
Tell
P.
me your last
It's
team,
spelt with a P.
and I'm gonna fucking go.
It's spelled with a P, but it's pronounced with a B because he's from Greece.
Well, then I'm right.
No, because he's from Greece.
Fuck the Greeks, dude. The Romans were better.
Fuck
Actually,
the
that's
Greeks.
backwards.
The Magic.
That's backwards. The Greeks were better than the Romans.
The Magic. Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Who cares? Exactly. The Magic. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
I like
Who
my
cares?
boy John Isaac, and I hope he scores more because he's a very good, versatile defender. But they can't decide whether or not they want to play him at the 3 or the 4. And now he's like, do I be a
Look at the numbers.
rebounder? Do I be an interior defender? Am I your perimeter defender? What am I going to do? And they have 1,200 guards as well. Shout out Markel Fultz. That's it. And Mo Bamba. Shout out Mo Bamba. Play more. Play Mo Bamba. Play Mo Bamba Mo. I got hose. That's it. That's all I got. No
Sing
more.
the whole song. No, I want to hear the whole
I
thing.
don't think that I can.
Do it.
Purely because I'm
Now.
white.
No, do it.
Because I've heard a lot of white people sing that song word for word, and I'm like, very ballsy of you there.
Well, I mean, skip the parts that you got to skip.
No. We're good.
But the rest of it.
No. Because it's really not a good song. It's just funny that an NBA player had a song made about him before he was in the NBA.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. There's like no
He just-
reason. What was the reason? I don't
He
know
knew
the
him in high
backstory.
school. They knew each other in high school.
That's it?
Yeah, and then he was like, well, Mo Bamba was obviously a freak in high school, so he was probably hooping on people in high school. So he was like, I'm going to be in the NBA. And then he gets a college offer and shit and goes and plays in college and is a beast. And then, his boy's like, yeah,
That is
bro,
pretty funny.
He's like, bro, I'll make you a song. Fuck yeah, dude. Just play it like as your warm-up song. That'd be so sick.
And then now everyone fucking plays it at parties.
And
I mean, I hope they don't anymore.
I was about to
but
say,
they did.
2016, they probably did.
Yeah, 2016.
When
they
I
did.
graduated high school, yeah.
Yeah.
People were loving that song. All right, bro.
You just really did the backwards dating yourself. Dated yourself young.
I mean, I don't know if you see these boyish features, but I'm not this boyish physique, but I'm not exactly old, so
Yeah.
the hairline would say otherwise. But
That's also true.
but
it's okay.
I always wear a hat, gotta keep the hat on.
Oh!
Now you're gonna start to carry because
Ready?
we're stepping into your realm because
Give me the ball, coach.
I know who's in the MLB playoffs, but did DK fucking score?
Yeah, he did. I think once.
Geno
The Rams
Smith's
won.
in.
The Rams won. It's over.
Yeah, Geno Smith was in. DK Metcalf caught 2 touchdowns. I'm pissed.
Let's go.
Geno fucking Smith was slanging tubbies.
Wait, Geno Smith?
Geno fucking
Geno?
Smith.
Like Geno?
Yeah. Like Geno.
I thought he died. Figuratively.
Oh. I was like, serious? Now I'm pissed.
Anyways.
I'm
Well, yeah, it
pissed.
sucks for your one league. Good for your other.
Yeah, so, that's really bad. Because they got a combined 43 points. And then Daryl Henderson got me a rock solid 6 or 17. I'll take it, Daryl. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
Take 17.
Okay, so I'm going to start by giving you my predictions that are already wrong, but I got to be real. You know what I mean? I got to tell you what I was wrong about.
I'll join in when you get past the wild card because I gave mine, but after the wild card.
You didn't give me yours.
No, because I did it right before we started. So
Excellent. Okay, so I had the Yankees beating Boston. That didn't go down.
that
Okay,
really didn't work.
Boston ends up beating the Yankees.
Wasn't
Didn't
it
work
like
out for me.
6-2?
6-2. Yeah, that was the score. Dodgers did beat the Cardinals. I had that.
I mean,
Then we get that's that. Okay, let's go series by series. Yankees versus Rays. Well, no, Red Sox versus
can
Rays.
we
I had
pause
it as
this?
Yankees Rays. I was wrong.
Can we just also give a
Huh?
shout out to Adam Wainwright real quick for being an absolute goat and
Dude,
throwing a gem,
fucking gem
throwing a
at
gem
40.
in the postseason.
40.
Wayno was dealing.
Let's go.
Shout out. And
Also,
back.
on the note of the Red Sox, I would like to officially apologize. I want to issue an apology statement to Bobby Dahlbach.
When you
I
said he was
believe
trash,
in our first pod, I said this guy's trash. They're gonna dump his ass. Turns out last month of the season he went off. Still ended up with like
he
a
listened.
fairly bad average year. Yeah, he heard it. He heard it. He was one of 3 people that heard it.
He listened.
But yeah, he ended up having like a roughly average season, but like, considering where he was at, pretty solid.
Right.
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it doesn't matter. Shout out to Bobby.
Shout out to Bobby.
Boston versus Tampa. I've got Rays still. Originally I had the Rays beating the Yankees, so I'll stick with, now that it's the Red Sox and not the Yankees, I'll stick with the Rays.
I mean, it didn't really matter. We were always going to be on that Rays bandwagon because I'm in the same thing. I want the Rays to win.
I picked them. Do I want them? Maybe. I don't know.
Over the Red Sox? Yeah.
Go Sox. The fucking Sox. Both Sox lost. We lost 2 Sox, red and white.
I'm only down with 1 Sox, to be honest. So.
Is that the white ones?
Yeah, it's the white ones. Shocker, right? We've already been over that. I'm, I guess, a racist. So.
Okay, so then White Sox versus Astros. Wait, you had the Rays. You had the Rays.
Yeah, I had the Rays.
Okay, White Sox, Astros. Who do you got?
White Sox, but I picked with my heart. Okay.
I also picked the White Sox.
We pick with our hearts. Let's go.
Let's go. I mean, they already lost game 1, so it's not good. Lance Lynn. Fun fact: Lance Lynn throws 92% fastballs.
I knew this. I actually knew this, and it's honestly one of the most beautiful things because he was in like Cy Young contention last year or something. And all he does is
he had a good year this year too.
And he's like, you know what? Guess what, bud? You know what I'm gonna throw? Gas.
I mean, he does have 3 different fastballs, so it's not exactly the same.
2-seam, cutter, 4-seam. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's probably throwing them all through the same fucking hole, and so it's coming in, and you're like, oh, look, it's a 4-seamer. Then it goes, choo.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. They call it tunneling.
That's what it is, tunneling. I said throwing it.
You throw it out of the same angle, and then it's like this one goes this way, but then this one goes that way. I do.
Love it.
Moving on. Oh well, White Sox. I like their pitching. Astros, their offense is really good. Astros will probably.
And they got Zach Greinke. And they got Zach Greinke.
I assume he's probably going. He might be hurt because he didn't pitch today, and I don't think he's pitching tomorrow. That's interesting.
That's like the only thing about the Astros that I find mildly like acceptable.
Yeah, I want to like Altuve because short king, but cheating. They cheated.
They cheated, and he was part of it. So, and Alex Bregman is a beast, but like cheater.
Buzz. Dodgers, Giants. I've got the Dodgers.
What did I say about the last one? We're picking with our heart, baby. Let's go. Let's go Giants. Sorry. I wrote one thing about this, and it's the perfect analogy, I feel like. This is Darth Vader versus old Ben Kenobi.
It is.
This is episode 4, Darth Vader, full power, old man Ben Kenobi. The rebuilt robot who has just been pieced together, fucking every single good part into a fucking Darth Vader, and then you got all the old men just still trying to be ballers.
By that analogy, though, the Giants lay down and let the Dodgers kill him.
We're gonna see what happens, but it might not be. It might not be too far off, to be honest, because the Dodgers.
Who's your pick?
I picked the Giants, but like I said, pick with your heart, not your head.
Fair enough. I picked the Dodgers. I'm rooting for the Giants. Gigantes, let's go.
Let's go. Fuck the Dodgers.
Braves, Brewers.
Fuck the Dodgers.
Fuck the Dodgers.
Braves, Brewers. Brew Crew. Gotta love the pitching.
I got the Brew Crew.
Gotta love the pitching.
Yeah, with Brandon Woodruff, Corbin Burns, and Freddie Peralta, you've got a 3-headed monster, any of which could win a Cy Young, honestly, this year. It'll probably be Burns or Scherzer, to be honest. Those are probably the 2 front runners. But all three of them had great years. And I think going forward, it's looking very good for the Brewers. Their offense, a little iffy. So they're going to have to hit a little bit. The Braves, I have the Brewers winning in 3. And yet somehow I wouldn't be shocked if the Braves somehow also win because they have a high ceiling. I just think their floor is lower.
I think that if you're going to bet, especially in baseball, that you should, if you're going to be like, oh, hot bats or good pitching, especially in the playoffs, you go with the pitching. So the pitching is way stronger, even though they lost fucking the Skywalker or whatever he calls that fucking, whatever his name is.
Airbender. Devin Williams.
That guy.
It's just a changeup.
I know. It's just a changeup, but it's so dirty.
It's so dirty.
And
it's so dirty, they're like, it's a new pitch.
It's so dirty that he went, I don't even know how I throw it. I was just dicking around one day in practice, and then I threw it, and I was like, huh,
that's good.
That's pretty weird. But yeah, I always rely on pitching instead of hot bats, which also is going to lead us into the last series. Or no, that's all of them.
No, that's all of them.
That's all of them. That was also
moving to the ALCS.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have another take?
No, I was about to say my only point for the Rays versus Red Sox was you just can't bet against the Rays. It's just not smart.
You just can't. It's hard.
It's just not.
Having said that, I'm about to because I have the White Sox beating the Rays.
Yeah.
In the ALCS.
Yeah. I have the Rays winning, beating the White Sox just because you can't.
You're probably right.
You can't bet them against the Rays.
Like you just said.
You can't. So clearly, I have them going through. That's my only reasoning too. Like the Rays, what are like? I don't understand how they got here. They don't know how they got here. We're here, and we're ready.
Bullpen and matchups.
Yep,
that's it.
They're just
and Randy Arozarena. Some motherfucker named Randy.
Some motherfucker named Randy.
Shout out Foolish Bailey.
Because they're stealing home in the playoffs.
They're stealing home.
Stealing home in the
playoffs. Playoffs?
Nobody fucking does.
Playoffs.
I said that earlier. Let's go. Playoffs.
NLCS Brewers Dodgers. It's gonna be Dodgers. But again, my heart's rooting for the Brewers. I'd love to see a Sox Brewers World Series. Won't happen. I've got the Dodgers beating the Brewers.
And then I had Brewers Giants, so I have the Brewers as well. So my World Series would be Brewers Rays.
Ooh, blue. Clash of blue. Not aesthetically pleasing.
No, not at all.
I don't love two blues. But
also, the travel is fucked because you're going from Milwaukee to Florida, and then from Florida to Milwaukee.
Although last year was Los Angeles to Tampa.
That's true.
That was pretty brutal.
That
was pretty brutal. Being in Tampa kind of sucks because all the teams in their division are north.
It's going to be cold, and then you're going to go Florida, and it's nice and warm. But them Florida boys going to have to go up to Milwaukee where it's cold, and I think they play in a dome. But do they?
Tampa does, yes.
Is Miller Park a dome?
I think it has a roof.
I think it has a roof. I don't think it's technically a dome, but I think it has a roof.
I don't know if it's retractable.
I don't know because they're always just showing the motherfucker go down the slide. So where's the
I think there's a roof.
Anyways, either way.
I don't know if it's like a dome or like a Chase Field it opens kind of situation. I don't know.
Either way, it's cold.
So World Series, I've got White Sox and Dodgers, and you've got Brewers and Rays. I've got the Dodgers beating the Sox in 6.
Brewers in 6.
What'd you say?
Brewers in 6.
Brewers beating the Rays in 6. Wow.
You know why?
That makes my heart happy.
You know why? Because Milwaukee's got to win 2 championships in the same year, bro.
Oh, you had to do that to me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fuck the Brewers now. I don't like the Brewers anymore.
Milwaukee, the city of champions.
Yikes. No, it's a Champa Bay, bro.
Champa Bay. That could happen too.
Having said that,
that would also if my World Series prediction comes true, then either way, a city will have won 2 championships in the same sports year. I guess if you want to look at it that way,
but also I have the Dodgers winning. So
yeah, that sucks for your predictions. These are mine.
Dodgers beat the White Sox.
I live in an idyllic world, or however you say that word.
In your heart, idealistic.
There it is. I live in that world where everything is sunshine and rainbows.
I want to live in that world. I really do. Dodgers versus White Sox. Dodgers in 6.
And every
Uh,
if the Dodgers make it, it's fucking game over, bro. If the Dodgers,
yeah, game over.
I
Yeah,
think
it's fucking.
if you want me to talk with my head, I mean the Dodgers are should probably beat the Giants. But it's
Although
baseball.
it took a ninth inning home run to beat the Cardinals.
Exactly.
How about that game? That was a great game.
Great game. Like I said, Wayno, dealing, love
Shout
it,
out.
love it, dealing.
Okay,
absolutely.
Here's what I want to do.
Yeah.
First things first. I want you to guess a couple. Actually, all I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guess shit.
Ah, yes. This is
'Cause
your
I am
favorite
one.
thing. To make
Yes, it is.
Justin
It really
look
is.
fucking stupid and like he doesn't know anything about baseball.
No.
When I know,
No.
because then there's gonna be random things that I get right, and you're gonna be like, "You didn't know this, but you know that," and I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Cause brain.
Brain. Guess where the Diamondbacks #myteam ranked in the team ERA leaderboard.
In total team ERA. So
All 30 of them.
Can you describe the stat to me?
Yes, total team ERA.
So just everybody's ERA compiled to an
Yeah.
average or added together? I mean, that's all the same.
I think it
That's
works
the
out to be
same
the
thing.
same.
It's all the same. I don't know why I said that. Retard.
Okay.
I'm also just been taking the time to think. We're going to go with 13th.
29th.
How many teams are there?
30.
I knew the answer to that question.
Guess what the ERA was? 5.11.
So, oh, right. I also forget that they were like the worst team in baseball this year.
Oh, they're so bad.
How many games did they end up losing? 103?
110.
110 losses?
Mm-hmm. You know a fun fact?
I was about to say, I used to like trash on the Astros back when they were trash, and they only lost like 101 games.
But like 4 years in a row.
That's true. So we only got 3 more years. Well,
No,
actually, you're a little ahead. You're a little ahead. So.
Okay, here's a fun fact. So I believe it was 1969, the Padres and the Mets, I believe, came into the National League. And in that season, they both lost over 110 games. Or maybe it was 110 games. Since then, yes, as expansion teams. Since then, only twice has a National League team lost 110 games.
Diamondbacks.
2021 Diamondbacks. 2005 Diamondbacks. Maybe 2004 Diamondbacks. 4 or 5. But it was the Diamondbacks twice. Not good. Not good. Not good. Really not good.
That's not a good track record. Not good.
Not a good stat. Not a
Nope.
good stat for us.
Nope, not very good. Not a good track record so far.
Nope. But
We were good a couple times.
we won a chip, bro. We won a chip. It's okay.
We were only alive for like 3 years.
Yeah, pretty savage. 4th year.
Oh,
Okay.
4th year? Okay, I was about to say. I was born in the 2nd year of the
First.
Diamondbacks' existence. 1st year? I was born in 1998.
1st year.
Okay, that was their first season. I was 3 when they won a chip.
Let's go.
Goated.
I was 5.
Still gives me chills.
Yeah, I watched that game at least monthly.
I watched the 9th inning, and that's it.
That's fair. To back up your point earlier, Milwaukee, I want to just give them a shout out again, even though I hate them because
Stupid stat.
Bucks led the league in strikeouts, total team strikeouts,
Duh.
1,618.
Ooh.
Interestingly, the St. Louis Cardinals last in the league.
Well, that's because they had like one good pitcher, and his name's Adam Wainwright.
Yeah, they're contact guys. Okay, they're contact guys.
Oh, you mean the
in
team?
terms of
you mean the bat, like the
no, the pitchers.
Okay, I was about to say.
In terms of hitting, surprisingly, I was very surprised to find this out.
Is it the Yankees?
And the team that had the fewest strikeouts in terms of their hitters in the entire league,
Can I guess?
Toronto Blue Jays. Sorry, I should have let you guess.
You just absolutely fucked me there. It's fine.
For the number of power hitters that they have, I was expecting that to be a very high number. Turns out they were the least.
They got. I mean, when you say the amount of power hitters, I mean Vladdy's an absolute power hitter, but he's also batting fucking 400. So
Yeah. But
and
then
then
they
you
had
have like
Kevin Biggio and
I
fucking.
mean Bo Bichette's batting for contact usually. I don't think he's really
That's fair. I was surprised.
I would say that
The
that's
team with the
probably not
most
who I would have
strikeouts
put.
was the Cubs. The
Really?
Cubs. Cubs.
I would I would
1,596.
have guessed the Yankees.
Yankees were 25th.
Interesting.
So sixth the most strikeouts.
I mean, yeah, but like makes
They're
sense.
up there. Yep. Now what I would like to do, I don't think I have any more team stats for you. Oh, also, Toronto led the league in team OPS.
Well, you
So
also got the probably
they
leader
fucking snapped the
leader
ball.
in the league in OPS, probably, right?
Yep.
Vladdy's leading the league in OPS.
No, it was actually Bryce Harper. I believe.
Nice.
I don't know if
Vladdy's
you're
up
wrong
there
about
though. Vladdy's up there though.
that. He's up there. I believe he was second.
Probably. Makes sense.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We have an activity.
Yay.
I'm gonna list numbers. I'm not gonna tell you the name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the numbers, and then you're gonna tell me based on the numbers who you think the MVP is gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you gonna write it down? Or are you gonna remember?
I'll write it.
Up to you.
I'll write it down. Let me get a fresh piece of paper.
Papel.
We're good.
Papel.
It's blank.
Okay, ready? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Guy number one.
Guy number 1.
35 homers.
Okay.
His slash line, 309 average, 429 on base, 615 slugging.
Damn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1.044 OPS.
Uh-huh.
This is the National League, by the way. I should say this is
Thanks
the
for
National
putting.
League.
Okay, you give me the slash line, and then you're like, look, you added the last 2 numbers.
Yeah.
Give me the OPS.
Yeah.
Just give the OPS.
Yeah, it's fair. 141 games. 5.9 B WAR. That's baseball reference WAR. And a 179 OPS plus.
Damn.
Okay, that's guy number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, now moving to guy number 2. That's 2, folks. 29 homers, 313 average, a 999 OPS.
What? 999.
999 in 151 games, 502 at bats, 7 B WAR, 175 OPS plus. OPS plus being 100 league average, 175 means 75% better than average.
Quick bats.
Quick mats. Okay, that's the second guy. Third and final guy. Ready? 42 homers, 282 batting average, 975 OPS, 130 games, 478 at-bats, 6.6 B WAR, 166 OPS plus.
What was it? 166?
Yep. Now, of course, these are only a few statistics that I happened to select. If you're actually voting, you could look at 100 different things.
66 or 76?
66. 166.
Oh, okay. Those are my 3 options?
Those are your 3 options. Who
And
you
I
picking?
have to select
1, 2, or
MVP.
3?
And I have to select MVP?
Yes. Who's winning the MVP of those 3?
Can I also guess that number 3 is Bryce Harper?
You can guess that.
Is it wrong?
Yes.
How many homers did Bryce Harper hit? Jeez. Not 42?
Not 42.
Tragic. That seems like a very Bryce Harper-esque stat line, though. 42 homers, batting 282.
Yeah.
You did pick some weird stats.
My favorites, I guess.
Well, I just mean it's fun to do it this way also because it's like, well, if I was just going to go off who had the highest OPS plus, that guy, also has he has the lowest B WAR.
Yeah. Indeed. So you can't just base it on one number.
I know. Player number 2.
Is it not this issue?
Player number
Player number 2
would be Justin's MVP.
Whoa, with with the 29 home runs. Fewest of the three.
Fewest of the three, but he also, has highest B WAR. I mean, almost 175 OPS plus. I mean, almost 1,000 OPS. Like,
he also had a 465 on base percentage.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
That would be Juan Soto.
Let's go! That's my boy!
Of the Washington Nationals.
Let's go.
Player 2. Player 1, Bryce Harper.
Player 1 was Bryce Harper. Okay. 309. Let's go.
Let's go! Player 3, Fernando Tatis.
See, Fernando Tatis, number 3 probably. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. Number 3 probably would have been my second pick, my runner-up, and then number 1. Number 1 was in last.
If I had to guess, I'm gonna say I think Bryce Harper ends up winning it.
I think he's gonna win as well. Which is why I said that was interesting.
Yes.
I think he's probably gonna win it, but Juan Soto really does make a fucking good case.
He really does. I could see him getting it. Now, with the AL, the American League, it's a little bit different because one of the two, there's only really two options. One of them has pitching stats.
I wonder who the two options are.
I can't really not tell you. So I kind of have to just tell you.
It's between Vlad and Shohei.
Yeah. And you got it!
And my heart wants to go with Vlad just because of the wagon. But it's
the wagon!
It absolutely has to be Shohei Ohtani, and if it's not, it's robbery.
Let me give you the numbers, okay?
Every time I hear the numbers, they get crazier, and you're like, what?
Ready? Yep. Okay, we're gonna start with Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Arguably better than Senior.
He's only 22. Let's give him some time. 48 home runs.
Filth.
311 batting average. Huh?
Is that the league lead?
Yes. Yes. He tied with Salvador Perez, if I'm not mistaken.
Fucking goat.
311 batting average, 401 on base, 601 slugging, 1,002. That's 1.002 OPS. 161 games, 604 at bats, 6.8 B WAR, 169 OPS. 169 OPS plus.
He missed one game. Was it? It was
that would be
like just a random game too.
Yeah,
just
a random game. He twisted his foot a little bit or some shit. I don't know. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Incredible season.
And wagon.
Mainly wagon. Slim Daddy Vladdy. Let's go. Then you got Shohei. Okay, ready? 46 home runs. Also 26 stolen bases. 257 batting average, 372 on base, 592 slugging. That's a 965 OPS plus, or OPS, in 155 games.
Damn, bro.
I'll say that again. He played 155 games. You, sir, are the one that questioned how many games he'd be able to play doing both. 155.
And this is also the only season that he's proven to be able to do that. So my take
let's see if he keeps going.
My take is subject to change, and I have said that before. That it is now, because he has proven me now that he can. So
he did it.
He did it. Exactly.
Okay. 537 at bats. 9 B WAR. 9. 158 OPS plus. Okay. Pitching stats. 23 starts, 130 and a third innings pitched, 156 strikeouts, 3.18 ERA, 141 ERA plus, 352 FIP.
How many
Who
starts?
Are you giving it to?
How many starts?
23.
23 starts? How many innings?
23 starts. 130 and a third.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my heart wants to go with the wagon. And if it was... individually, if you look at just Shohei Ohtani, the DH, and then individually Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher, they're both good seasons, but not MVP / Cy Young / best player in the league. But you combine them, and the amount of value that he has makes him the most valuable player. Because the amount of value that having a player that can come in and, like, in any situation and help your team succeed. Pitching, he's gonna pitch a gem. No, not necessarily always, obviously, but he's gonna come in and
3.18 ERA.
He's gonna give you a gem is something I consider a 1 or 2 run. He's gonna come in and give you a very quality start, which I think is up to like 5 earned runs or something, which is kind of stupid. But 3 is that what it is? Fine, that's perfect.
6 innings, 3 runs.
That's a quality start. He's gonna come in and give you a quality start regardless, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then if you
he has had a couple blows, but for the most part, you're right.
And that can be he's a little tired in the middle of the season. It's a long season, bro.
Sure.
But
yeah, I think you're right. Vlad's numbers trump Shohei's individuals, but you put them together, and it's like, well, nobody's done this before.
And the award is most valuable player, and I think that he is what he brings to the table is the most valuable thing that you can ask for in a baseball player. And hits for power, can hit for contact, can steal bases. Stole what'd you say? 25 bases.
26, but yeah.
He had a 25 and 25 season and almost doubled it with fucking.
He was almost 30.
Yeah, almost 30, almost 50-25. If you want to look at it that way too.
Yeah, that was a fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, and then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No, I mean, this is a complete side fucking baseball. I text you the other day being like, so what's his name? Cedric Mullins? Beast?
Cedric Mullins!
He 30 for 30, didn't he?
He did. He 30 for 30.
What? Get that man on ESPN. What the fuck?
Shout that guy out.
I was like, literally before the season, I was like, definitely had no idea who Cedric Mullins is.
Well, I didn't either, is the thing. I didn't even know who he was. And then he came out of nowhere and was like, oh, this is a great player now.
Well, he's also...
And he was doing it all year.
He's also not on a quality team. So, I mean, there's obviously opportunity for him to thrive because somebody's got to score, and he's putting himself in... I wonder how many runs he scored because it's probably a lot, too. If you're stealing 30 bases, like you're putting yourself in scoring position often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have the numbers in front of me. I would like next episode to do a deep dive on Cedric Mullins and fully just appreciate how great a season he had. So prepare for that, folks.
I love it because
it was great.
I literally saw that the other day, and I texted you right when I saw it. It was like he had just become like 30 for 30. He got his 30-30 season, and then I texted you, and I was like, "Who? Cedric Mullins guy?
Who? Goated?"
Exactly. I was like, "Is this guy actually a baller, or is he just?" And he's fucking balling.
He came out of nowhere, and I really hope that he continues, being good.
Yeah.
Because I think he will. But tough being on the Orioles.
Exactly, and it's baseball, so who knows?
Yeah, he could be trash next year. I don't think he will, though.
I don't think
he's got a quality skill set. He's in his prime. It's gonna be a good year. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I got one more guessing game for you.
Cool. And then I have one wrap-up point, and then we'll call it a
1.5. Sounds good. 1.5. We're going to do NL Cy Young. Are you ready?
Ooh.
Fewer stats, so it'll be easier for you.
Okay.
But more options. 4 options. Okay, ready? Option number 1. 28 starts, 167 innings pitched, 234 strikeouts, 2.43 ERA.
Okay. What?
Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Okay, option number 2, guy number 2. Guy. 30 starts, 179 and a third innings pitched.
Okay.
236 strikeouts,
okay.
2.46 ERA.
Okay.
So almost the same ERA, 2.43, 2.46.
Yeah, less strikeouts in more innings though, right?
Fewer 2 more strikeouts in 13 more innings, 12 more innings pitched.
Okay.
So yeah, your point is Third guy, 33 starts, 207 and two-thirds innings pitched, 212 strikeouts, 2.47 ERA.
Those are my 3.
There's a 4th. I've got a 4th. That's all almost the same ERA. Okay, your 4th one, 30 starts, 179 and a third innings pitched, 211 strikeouts,
Mm.
256 ERA.
Not guy number 4.
He said, "Get that guy out of here."
Guy 1, 2, and 3 have incredibly similar stats.
They're pretty close.
And
Innings pitched are big different.
yes, I would say
Big different.
typically those are big different.
Big different. That's big different.
So actually, I don't know why I'm gonna do this because typically when I'm thinking about the Cy Young, I think it's gonna be way more beneficial for it because it kind of leans in. Usually, my thinking kind of leads into the MVP thinking is like the Cy Young. The Cy Young is the pitcher's MVP basically in my eyes. So like, I think eating up innings really is crucial for your team because it keeps your bullpen decently fresh, especially in a long series. Eating up innings is huge. So usually I would go if there's guys that have similar stats but won 8 more innings and it's like a decent margin, I would kind of go for that.
If you have the same run prevention in more innings.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's who you're going with? Number
No.
3?
No. That's usually what I go with. That is usually my thinking. I'm going with guy number 1.
Okay. Most strikeouts. Almost most strikeouts.
But definite least innings.
Fewest innings.
And also lowest ERA-ish. I mean, they're all about the same, but...
Lowest ERA, yeah. Okay, drum roll. Do you have a guess? I don't know who you think it is.
Who number 1 is?
Do you have any guess? I mean, it's kind of hard.
Is this NL or AL?
NL.
NL. One of them's Max Scherzer?
Correct.
Is one of them Jacob deGrom?
Nope.
Because he
got injured. Yeah. He got injured too early.
Way too much.
Like July. Early July. He would have won, though.
He would have won.
Anyways, number 1, Corbin Burns.
Oh, is it Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff, and the fucking other guy?
It's not. It's not.
And the fucking other guy.
But that would have been funny.
And then Max Scherzer.
Oh, I should have done that.
That would have been so much better.
Number 1 is Corbin Burns.
Okay.
2 is Max Scherzer. 3 is Walker Buehler.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that got all the innings. 4 was Brandon Woodruff.
Woodruff.
2 of them were the Brewers.
Brandon Woodruff, sorry guy. Corbin Burns technically had a better season in my eyes, but
yeah.
So I picked Corbin Burns.
You picked Corbin Burns.
Who's probably
I think it's between him and Scherzer. I could see the voters giving it to Scherzer
because he's old and the Dodgers.
Because that would be his 4th Cy Young.
Is that tied most?
I think Randy got 4. I think.
Is that tied most?
No. I think what's his name?
Kurt Schilling?
Royd's guy. No, Royd's guy. Boston, Toronto, Yankees. Fucking Roger Clemens. Jesus Christ.
Do you know what's funny?
I
always get him and Kurt Schilling, same guy. I don't know why. They're not close at all. But for whatever reason.
Both hated.
And I think at one point both Red Sox. Not at the same time, but.
Not at the same time, but they were both Red Sox.
That's why I Kurt Schilling, same
Roger guy. Clemens, I think he had like 7.
6 of them? Well,
7.
7?
I think. 6 or 7. Then just my final thing, AL Cy Young, Robbie Ray. It's Robbie Ray.
Yeah.
Shout out to Robbie Ray. 2.84 ERA, 32 starts, 193 in a 3rd innings pitch, 248 strikeouts. Fucking king. Fucking king,
disgusting.
Bro.
Gotta love when players just leave the Diamondbacks and become goats. I mean, he was good on the Diamondbacks.
He was good in 2017.
He was good on the Diamondbacks, but like.
So. Yeah. Dude, he bulked. He's a big boy now.
Thick beard.
He was kind of skinny with the Diamondbacks.
He was younger.
Not skinny, but skinnier.
He's been on that MLB meal plan and dieting. Fucking.
But he's big now.
It was 7.
That's all I got. Playoffs are going on. They'll wrap up by the end of October. It's gonna be the Dodgers. I'm gonna be sad about it.
We're gonna by the next time we record, I think the series are gonna be just about wrapped up, unless it goes.
ALDS
5.
Should be over. I think.
Unless it goes 5.
Yeah.
If it's a 3 or 4 game series, I think by next week it should be done with.
Done. Maybe like game 5.
Yeah,
might be happening.
Like I said, if it doesn't go game 5, then it should be done.
Yeah.
We're gonna have one wrap up point with the NFL, and that's it. Did you see who got released? I think it was either yesterday, and then
Gilmore.
No, but
he got traded.
I was gonna talk about that as well. No, he just got.
Okay.
I think he got released and then signed. By
He
the
was
Panthers.
gonna get released, but then they traded him.
What they trade him for? Actually, do you know?
6th round pick.
So yeah, they released him.
A future 6th round, not even a future 6th round pick. If I'm
so they
not
basically
mistaken.
released him.
They basically got nothing.
But the Cowboys released their linebacker Jalen Smith.
Oh! And he went to
Green Bay.
Green Bay. That's right.
So what I was gonna say is the Cowboys did Jalen Smith so dirty.
Why? Tell me.
So last year and through his entire career, he's been number 54, and then paid over $500,000 this season to buy, because that's what you had to do if you wanted to change your number, was buy out the existing stock of jerseys to change his number to number 9 for 4 games. 4 games.
They should pay him back.
4 games.
Does he? Wait. Hold on. Question, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Do they pay that money to the team or to the NFL?
Probably whoever makes the jerseys.
Fair.
So, like, I don't know if necessarily. So it's probably like an NFL store inside the Cowboys Center type thing is where they sell all them Jalen Smith jerseys. So it's probably the NFL, like, fucking merch distribution shit. I don't know, bro.
Maybe. Either way, hopefully he still gets to wear number 9 with the Green Bay Packers.
Hopefully. But whenever I saw the Photoshops, it was in 54. So.
Oh.
But
$500,000 gone to waste.
Also, you did remind me that the Panthers are now my favorite team because the Steelers are shit. So we were talking about this yesterday. Was that cornerback room now? Stephon Gilmore, I think it's C.J. Henderson, and then motherfucking Dante Jackson. That's a good top 3.
Good group. That's a good group.
And if they had J.C. Horn, who unfortunately, like we said, injured, that cornerback room would be the best. But I think he got hurt, so they were like, we need another guy. And they think that they're going to be super competitive, and they're showing that they. I mean, if you're getting
Sam Darnold,
the former, I think, defensive player of the year in Stephon Gilmore, then
he did
for a
2019
6th round pick, bro. Like you're doing that 10 times out of 10.
Deal.
Easy.
Granted, I'm sure part of the deal is that they had to agree that they're going to re-sign him,
or something or another.
Something like that is going down underneath the table.
Or
so
exactly.
he's going to cost money. He's going to cost money.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's worth it, especially, and I know he's early 30s, so he's probably going to get a 2 or 3 year deal worth a good chunk of change. But I just want to say,
I'm thinking 3 years, 45. Is that crazy?
He might get more. Mike.
More, you think?
I mean, getting 15 a year. That's
3 years, 50.
Right. That's about right. Yeah, well, you're in the right ballpark, probably. Anywhere from 3 years.
That's my prediction. Write it down. Write it down.
It's already written down. It's in the video logs.
It's in the video logs, bro. Go Cardinals.
Go Cardinals.
Fucking
the Steelers suck. The Cardinals are the best team in the NFL. They just whooped on the Rams.
I'm not gonna say that, but it's okay.
Well, exactly.
I'm not ready to say it.
It's fine. You can't because you're, the Cardinals fan, but objective Steelers fan because actually now I'm a fan of no teams because my team sucks. So
even though you're from Arizona, but it's okay.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. My heart resides nowhere other than in the Pittsburgh Steelers. But traitor. People said the Rams were the best team in the NFL because they beat the Bucks, and then the Cardinals easily beat the Rams. So the Cardinals are the best. Connect the dots.
Doesn't
connect the dots, guy.
And you know it. Week to week, anyone can give on. What's the movie called? Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday. But also the Rams just won, right?
I haven't seen it, but it's okay.
Did the Rams just win? Right?
They beat Seattle.
Well, that's because they had Geno win. Come on.
Geno!
But anyways, that'll do it from us over here. Good old take that pitch. Oh, rapid fire. Oh, shit. Well, we're breaking the fucking set anyway. Break it.
Let's go.
All right. Slaps the mic. Super professional. Thank for anybody that listened. We'll be back next week. Do you want to say anything else? You got anything else?
No, I've done enough.
Okay. I think I agree. Bye, everybody.